Wayne, I've started on a switchboard in a little public hospital at Auburn. So I started off at the grassroots in healthcare, loved it so much that I've actually never left. And in that time I worked my way up through the public hospital system, predominantly in New South Wales, but not only. Very formative years. You learnt a great deal about patients and how important they were to the system and what you could offer in terms of helping them navigate their care. I then had, as a relatively young man, some opportunities to take on management roles. So I did the usual things you do in a public health system, tried administration, did some finance management, got involved with the Catholic public hospitals in particular at the time, and had a great experience with the Sisters of Charity, and in particular the hospitals in their group, including St Joseph's Hospital and then St Vincent's Private and then St Vincent's Public. So I've enjoyed it. I tend to put my hand up for stuff, so that's been an advantage. I took on St Vincent's Private Hospital after working for a long time in the public system with some aged care stuff, but then got into the private system, enjoyed very much the commercial nature of that enterprise, and then a few years after that took on a group CEO role at St Vincent's and Mater Health Service Sydney, which involved the public hospitals in that group. It involved the research institutes in that group, again some more aged care businesses, and interfacing with the universities. And so yeah, your comment's a fair one. It's been varied, a strong flavour of Catholic health, but 2 years ago decided to have a go at corporatised medicine, and now at IMED, and it's been a wonderful journey so far.
Steve, tell me about, you commented on working for a mission-based organisation such as the Sisters of Charity. Just tell me about that, working in an organisation with a mission. What did that mean, and did it make a difference? Was it meaningful for you?
I think many health services, health organisations, irrespective of who owns them, they do have value sets, and the values are important, even in our organisation here at IMED. But in those early years, working in a mission-based organisation, it had priority, and I think having that value set drive staff's behaviour, drove accountabilities, drove leadership, it drove strategy. Do I believe in values? You bet. We've reinvigorated our values here at IMED. I think in a healthcare system, whatever you're doing, whether it's providing a service, whether it's looking at policy, whether it's looking at funding, I think a value set in a human services-based organisation is really important. And yes, I think it fundamentally, to me as a younger manager, made a big difference.